Starting to record. Guys, I'm rolling the intro.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Guess what? We are back. NerdQuest TV is back on the air. Yes, it's been forever. Oh my God, it's been forever. It sucks. And guess what? We got Michael, we got Amanda, we got KG. We do not have Mark tonight because he had an emergency meeting. I don't know what that means.
I don't think any of us know what that means.
I think his HOA kind of probably got him. Not that there's an HOA on the
Dude,
side
he's
of that
not
mountain.
even in an HOA. He lives in North Carolina in the middle of the woods now.
Yeah, he does. Lives in the middle of the mountain.
Talk to that
He's a
mic,
mountain
Amanda. I
man.
can't hear you, baby.
He's a mountain man.
He's a mountain
He
man.
lives in the middle of the woods now.
He does, but that's awesome.
At least he doesn't live in the middle of a pineapple under the sea.
That's true.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes,
I don't know.
thank you.
Sometimes that's preferable than being anywhere.
So I don't see us on Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on.
I
but we'll
promise
figure
you
it
We
out.
we're
are
there.
live on Facebook because I shared it.
Oh, we are?
I promise you we are
Yes,
there.
sir.
Okay.
We are there.
It's just me.
I'm good at my job, I swear.
I swear. Don't get mad, man. Don't get
We
mad.
are there. And it's showing us live on Facebook.
Nice.
So.
Okay, pew. So, because, we have a lot to talk about tonight. I know, Amanda, you're going to talk about Sci-Fi Barto,
so much.
right?
And book 8.
I know, book 8. Oh, my God. We're going to get into it. Mike, you're going to talk about MegaCon.
MegaCon. Was it good or not
Charles
good?
says he sees us on Facebook.
Nice.
That was the most anticlimactic MegaCon that I've ever heard. It's great.
I'm going to talk about 4 cons that are put on by one company that hopefully will be at a couple of them. I think that's my goal anyway, hopefully if possible. And I know Mark had a whole bunch to talk about, but not only did he get sidetracked by an emergency meeting, but I guess you all had the crud, the con crud. Let's talk about the con crud.
I had the flu. That's different.
I have not
Like
had
I
it.
had a fever, the chills. I was fine. And then my right nostril was like, nah, we're not going to play this game. And it decided it was just going to run. And it was only the right side. And then by the time I got home from the dude's house, it was brutal. I was like, ugh, thought I was going to die.
How bad is con crud? Because like I've worked cons, like with the company, and like con crud to me doesn't really exist. I don't get sick after cons. I get sick after like
con crud is horrendous. Like think of it as the worst flu you've ever had combined with some weird upper respiratory nonsense that hurts like hell. And you're just coughing and you can't breathe and your face hurts and your whole body hurts. It's just, it sucks, man.
Horrible.
It sucks.
okay,
I
well,
had
what
it
if all
once.
that happens at the exact same time
That's
every
literally what
single
it is,
day?
like at the same time.
Oh,
Perfect.
Then
Lord.
I'm just
I'm
living
really
in con
sorry
crud
about
then.
I don't want it. I'm good.
I don't think anyone does.
Is it like getting COVID?
That's what I thought it was. I thought everyone just got like COVID after cons because it makes more sense. But
I mean, honestly, it might be. I don't know. I've never had it.
you
Really?
never had COVID?
Then again, I haven't had the flu in like
Or
a
con crud.
decade,
Oh,
up until last week.
So what did you do to
2
get the
weeks ago,
flu?
sorry.
That's what I want to know. Inquiring mind
know.
wants to know how you got the flu.
Because there's a really nasty strain going around right now, and like everybody's getting it.
Oh, I figured you were sitting out there by that pool with your lollipops. Come on now, don't tell me no one didn't
Uh,
see that.
You're talking about the lollipop all right, so
Yep.
that we'll talk. I'll even go grab it and show it on screen.
We might have to have you do that. But first,
Not
we are
right
going
now
to
though.
talk about why we're back, how we're back, the way we're going to do the show now, which I think is going to be awesome, by the way. It so me and Cage are in Georgia. Amanda and Michael are in Florida. And eventually Mark will be on here from North Carolina. So we'll have a whole bunch of us on here. And this is the way we're going to do the show, other than when we go to cons and we're together there, or I'm in Florida, which looks like every other week I'm in Florida now. So we may do a promptu show from down there from a good location or something, because there is a steampunk. I don't know if it's an ale house or a coffee house in Newport Richey now.
Really?
Yep, downtown.
Right. Oh, I don't go
Downtown.
downtown.
I don't know.
Go.
So heck, we can all meet up there and have a little impromptu. That'd be awesome. It doesn't have to be live, but be recorded. But Amanda, let's talk about your book.
Book 8 took what, 2 years to finally release?
Wow.
Because well, there were life issues, right? It was a bad decision I
Yeah.
made to marry some piece of trash. Um, and like he knew that the character that was being killed off in that book was based on him. And in true narcissistic fashion, Homie changed the character's name. Um, so yeah, that worked out well.
Let's show
But
the
she's
artwork.
out now. Yeah, 13 Reasons for Murder, Harlot, hussy. I gotta say, this cover came out so much better than I even imagined it would. The cover guy I used for that sent it back, and I damn near fell out of my chair, and I started sending it to a bunch of people, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is great! This is great!" Now I have print covers, like I have a couple print copies of it with me right now that I had for Sci-Fi Bartow, um, and I'll also have for Spookala in April. But I noticed that the word murder, the shade of red, is incorrect, so now I have to go back in and putz around with the cover template and re-upload it everywhere. So that's going to be fun. Well, not really everywhere. There's only 2 places it has to go. So yeah, that's fun.
So
But I'm like super, super excited because Harlot is the kind of like the aftermath of Disillusioned
right,
and how she feels about that specific kill. Because I'm sorry, book 7, I'm sorry, Disillusioned was the one where she killed the mistake.
right.
And then in book 8, she kills someone else who's very similar to him. But the fallout is like half of the book
Right.
from book 7. So it was a challenge to write in the first place. And then I just got really, really smashed one night and destroyed it and was waiting for my editor to be like, all right, what is this train wreck of a dumpster fire that you sent me, because you need to rewrite the whole damn thing.
Right.
And he was like, actually, I would never have known that you were in a dumpster yourself, just probably drinking from the bottle when you wrote this. It's
Wow.
like, well, yeah, yeah, I don't even remember writing half of it.
So
Okay,
is
not to like shit talk, but that sounds like every Jelly Roll album that's like ever came out. Bottom of the
What are
barrel,
you
just
looking at,
scraping
Cage?
by, living his best life, and then finding God somehow and a hot smoking wife. I'm sorry, I'm just butt out of
Uh,
here.
Cage,
God.
what are
he's
you
not
looking at? You're
wrong.
like,
He's he's not
All over
wrong.
the place, man. All over the
He's looking
place.
at us because the
Yeah, he's
monitors are
watching
above
you
him,
guys on the
remember?
screen.
He's watching us. I'm watching us too. I always watch myself. I'm
And you
ridiculous that
viewers
way.
can
It
watch
doesn't
us
matter.
live.
Live.
They are watching us live.
So I have a question. Who is
What's up?
Brittany Cage?
Brittany Cage is a character.
Okay.
She's a character.
I
Her
want
name
copyright
is
claims right now. You used my name. How dare you? I'm suing you for at least half.
okay. You got it.
She's
It
like,
actually
okay,
came
fine.
from
You can have half of nothing, 7 nothing.
whatever you
That's
say.
fine.
So Britney was inspired by Britney Spears, and then
Oh,
Cage came from basically the convention, the Spooky Empire that the whole series was born at in 2018.
gotcha.
Um, on one of the panels, Cage came from someone's hatred of Nicolas Cage. So I was like, oh, she needs a last name. So there we go.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you. That's all good.
Yeah.
Dang. So let's talk about sci-fi Bartow. You've seen a lot of
It was
cool
a lot of
pics.
fun. And honestly, like all I really took pictures of were the car show, and then me and some friends, and then I realized I'm missing a bunch of pictures of me and friends, so I'm a little disappointed in myself there. But um, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more outdoor events again.
Really? It's hot?
No, it was actually cold and didn't start raining until about 5:30 over in Bartow.
Okay.
I know it rained here all day, but yeah, it was a good time. It's always a good time. Oh, Charles says leave Brittany alone.
Leave Britney alone. Leave her
Yeah.
alone, man. She has
Charles really
been
likes Brittany.
she
He
he
really likes her.
does. But the problem is she kind of has been spiraling a little bit. Just
Batshit
That's kind of
crazy.
the point, though. That's
yeah.
kind of the point.
That
Haven't decided what I'm
executorship,
gonna do with her yet.
right? That
She's
executorship went
not
away and
no. Mm-mm. She's not getting a conservatorship, and I'm not gonna turn her into a lumberjack, Dexter, and I'm not gonna kill her,
oh, that's good.
Dexter.
That's good. Maybe, I guess. So let's show some of the pictures that you took. I think some of the, Cage and I were going through them, and I'm like, "That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool." And he's like,
Yeah, so
"Eh."
this was the car show portion of Sci-Fi Bartow. So they shut down Main Street in Bartow for the whole day. And it's a big old outdoor kind of convention slash market with a car show, cosplay contest. Sean and Lori Sardinsky are SLS Productions, I believe it is. They put this on every year in conjunction with the city of Bartow. That challenger I wanted to steal. Okay, Freddie is my man. I got Freddie around my neck. I got Freddie right here. Like I love Freddy Krueger. Um, so I wanted to steal this car. And of course, every single picture of this car specifically, I sent to the dude because I spent Friday night there and then left Saturday morning, came over here, and we're both Freddy fanatics. Freddie is our number one. I don't think he thinks Freddie's the man of his dreams, but uh, I sent these pictures to him and he's like, that's pretty badass. Of course, it took me all day because for whatever reason, I was having some really wonky stall issues. But even those wheels, I don't know if you can zoom in, but the center cap on those wheels has the Freddy slash marks across them. Yeah, you can kind of
I
see it
see
if you
them.
get all up
Holy
on it. I
crap!
just realized that.
That's pretty
And even
cool.
the tires say Nightmare on, like
Yep.
they say Nightmare on Elm Street, which also I didn't realize until I had zoomed in on the picture showing it to a friend of mine yesterday when we were getting our toes done.
Yeah.
So yeah, this I'm just in love with this. And then I send you the Bumblebee picture as well?
I don't know.
I don't know if I did or
I
not.
We
probably
can
not.
keep
I
going
don't
through
know.
them. Go ahead, keep going,
It's
Cage.
it's it's possible I did or I didn't. Uh, I
I'm
did
just gonna
not
keep
actually.
cycling
Okay,
through
so
these photos, and you
that
tell
one's
me if you see it or
Batgirl.
not.
I didn't send it. I just looked at the chat. I
Yep.
didn't send
I
it. I'm
dare you.
sorry. There was a Bumblebee Camaro, and then some guy was in this cool Bumblebee cosplay, and of course, it's like Heroes for Hope or something like that.
Oh yeah, I know who
And
they are.
yeah, they won the car show.
Nice.
I believe it's a woman who owns that car. Okay, so pause right here for a second. On the left-hand side is a 1994. Yes, I know this. It's a 1994 Ford Explorer XLT. The biggest reason I know this is because in 1993, when I saw this movie in theaters 4 times, I came out of the theaters every time and said I wanted that car.
Mm.
And my dad, I was like I was like 13 at the time, and my dad's like, "You can't drive, so what's the point of you having a car?" It doesn't matter. He's like, "But you're gonna drive that around?" Well, yeah, why not? The one on the right is also a Ford. I don't know. It might be like an Escape or an Edge. Don't care. The one on the left is the one that matters to me personally.
They're both
But I always,
explorers.
always, always wanted one of those.
That's an explorer
So
too, just a newer version.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always wanted one. So the fact that there was one there, I was like, man, all these cars here I want to steal. This is a problem.
Well, you could probably pick up that older Ranger really cheap right now.
I could probably pick up that Ford for like $200 and it won't run.
It's a Ford, you know,
Found
Yeah,
found
You
on
can
road
get
that
today.
model was
maybe
that
like
model was trash specifically, which is funny, but sorry, Spielberg. They also
Well,
had the Jeeps too, but I didn't take pictures of them because those Jeeps are everywhere.
keep going, Case. Let's see what else we
true.
got.
This car is my favorite car. Uh, because I
The
believe it's the Scarface car.
It
such an
is.
overrated movie.
I don't care what you say. Your opinions are irrelevant and bad.
You have the right to be wrong, Mike.
No, I have the right to be right on that one.
Oh God, I don't know, man.
Uh,
I
that's
don't
funny.
know.
Such a good movie. Such a
Such a
great
good
movie.
movie.
Love it so much.
So let's come back out of these pictures and let's talk about. So did everybody get to go to MegaCon?
I did. Mark was.
I will not go.
That's right.
I
You
You
only
have.
went because
Yeah.
I won tickets.
Amanda will not go.
Okay. I was stuck. No, actually, yeah, I was working a soccer game that weekend, whole weekend, so I didn't wasn't able to go.
I couldn't go because I was in Georgia because
I don't
nice
remember when
here.
that was.
3
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago, 2 or 3 weeks
Okay.
ago.
I wanted to like I mentioned going because Eli Roth was there on
Yeah.
Sunday and Jason Isaacs was there Saturday and Sunday, and I was like, all right, cool. Maybe I'll go on Sunday to meet both of them. And then I was like, it's MegaCon. What the hell am I thinking? Um,
Right.
and then Spookala just made an Eli Roth announcement, and well, I'm good. I'm real good. Amanda's got to get her good horror attitude on to maybe
Get
horror out
horror.
the book series.
Well,
It's so
I
funny
was
because
going to
I say I
ask
gotta
you.
get the horror attitude on, and everybody's like, "What are you wearing?" And I'm like, "No, no, no, no. Eli Roth is gonna be there." And hello, I'm an author, and they're like, Okay." And I'm like, "That's right. Y'all are used to me saying Brian Fuller, and I do want Brian Fuller, but Brian Fuller is working on something called Crystal Lake for Peacock right now. Peacock, Paramount, one
Oh,
of the two. I know. I'm so excited
that'll
because
be
of what he did
good.
with Hannibal.
That's going to be good. Yeah.
It's gonna be real good.
So
So
I would
MegaCon was
kill
definitely a
to work with that guy.
shitstorm.
really,
Well, so you
It has
had
been the
the
past like
cast
3
of
years.
Charm there. You had the cast of
Mm.
Charm there, and Thursday and Friday, only Alyssa Milano would show up because the other girls refused to be there when she was there. So she did her panel talking shit about the other actors. They did their panel slamming her. So that was fun.
It's because she's a lunatic.
Um, but the place was so crowded. Friday is the day I won the passes for. We went there and went to meet just the cast of Haluva Boss was there, so we met them. But dealer's room was so packed, just was not fun at all.
I saw pictures and Saturday. How I don't know how anybody walked
So
around.
my friend Nikki went Saturday because she had a weekend pass. She got there at 10:30 and left at 2 because it was too packed Saturday. She
God,
couldn't
it
deal
was
with the crowd.
crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, the pictures I saw were literally. I mean, people were shoulder to shoulder,
Oh
front to
yeah.
back, in
Unhappy.
yeah, in the main hall or the main area. And I'm like, this dude, you can't even move. So all these people that really come in costume, right? That are really done up well, especially if they're big. I don't know how the hell they moved
So
around.
all the cosplayers didn't go into the dealer's room, or really they all stayed out in that main area. You
Really.
couldn't walk in there.
That's
The one cool
crazy.
thing, so Mobile Suit Gundam is a huge anime, and they have Gunpla, the little models that actually, I thought I had one over here. Gunpla models are real popular. They actually had the Gundam tour stop there called Gundam Base,
Yeah.
and they had, I think it was a 12-foot Gundam
Good
sitting in
Lord.
MegaCon. It was freaking awesome.
Wow. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
was humongous. And that place was packed for Gundam Base because everybody was trying to get the exclusive models that were only for MegaCon.
Right. So if you could deal with the crowd and the smell, I guarantee the smell was not good.
The smell wasn't that bad Friday,
Was everybody wearing air fresheners?
probably.
Dude, I tell you what, there's some days that we work that thing and I walk past people, they would knock you over.
Yeah.
It was so bad. So, but yeah. Well, at
So I
least
was happy one day I couldn't do. Plus parking, you got to pay for it's like $30 for parking, and they sold out online. I had to park up the road and pay $20 and take a shuttle over.
holy crap.
Yeah,
Friend of mine prepaid for parking online, and then when he got there, the dumb lady was like, "Oh, we're full." And then her manager came up after noticing, I guess she was arguing with my buddy, and he's like, "What's the problem?" And he's like, "Well, she's telling us there's no parking and we prepaid for parking, so how does that happen?" And he's like, "There's plenty, more than enough parking." So that's not even a breakdown in communication. That somebody needed to pull their head from their bunghole.
That's what it sounds like.
I did get
Damn.
a cool little patch.
Oh, look at
It
there.
says no waifu, no rifle.
Oh, Lordy have mercy.
Bucky
She's
Bunny.
working a pole.
The guy I got
Duh.
this from also had a Bucky's one that said something about go in my yard and get shot.
Yeah. So did you see a lot of Bucky paraphernalia?
Only at that one booth, no others.
Yes,
Really?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The sad thing is, or actually, the amazing thing is we literally live 15 minutes from a Bucky's.
How dare you say sad? How
It's not
dare you
sad.
say
It's very
sad?
happy. Very
It's
happy.
very
Happy.
happy.
Happy. Very
Fix
happy.
that.
Yes.
Don't
So,
slip.
all right. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things here. In RPG, I was hoping he would be on tonight, but I know he was probably busy. So let me bring this up here. Gather Up is a company. I guess they're up here in the Georgia, Tennessee area, and they put on 4 events of their own. The first one I'm going to talk about is on June 8th, which is in Ocala. It's going to be the Great Florida Bigfoot Conference, and my goal is to have us attend. We'll have a booth there. We did it last year, had a great time. I mean, it was just really good, and there's all kind of guests this year. Try and do. Let me if I can get to it. Um, they've already started announcing everybody that's going to be there. So, and it's June 8th, 2024. And of course, RPG is going to be the hostess with the mostest. But Kate, show my screen. So I've got some of the guests that are already going to be there, and it's going to be good. It's going to be real good. So I'm looking forward to that one. And then in July in Gatlinburg, the 27th. There's going to be the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Conference. I went to this last year. I was there with Mark and RPG, and this place was packed. And if you've never been to Gatlinburg, great little trip. It's a very cool city, so I suggest going in, getting the day burned through the conference, and then you can go out and walk the town because it Gatlinburg reminds me of I Drive, right? Except for Hillbilly. That's
I
kind
was
of the
gonna
way I
say, you're talking Tennessee versus Florida.
yeah, I know. But it's
Like
I don't think you could have
that's a
described that
different
better.
world.
oh, completely different world, right? So if anybody has nothing to do in May 11th, which is awesome. I have a soccer game in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is right up here by us. There's the Bacon Fest. And I've been looking this up. This is like nothing but a big massive party. I mean, you gotta love bacon's awesome. So yeah, Bacon, Tennessee and Cleveland. And then the last thing I'm gonna talk about is another event that these guys are putting on. If you really are into Bigfoot, September 13th to the 20th is Seattle, Washington is the Alaskan Bigfoot Cruise, which to me is I can't go because I'm working. I have soccer games that week. So, but RPG, a friend of ours, is going to be there, and he's going to be at all these. So that man's really kind of busy. He hopefully we're going to have him on a couple of times before he gets too busy because we're working on some projects together as well. So yeah.
there's one person that anytime that we go to these Bigfoot conferences,
Yep.
I don't like this guy, but now I've grown to him, and that is my man Connor Flynn, who's the loudest interviewee we've ever had, and I still have hearing problems because of him.
He's
Connor, if
just
you're watching, love you,
passionate.
dude. You're great.
He's very passionate.
He's very passionate, but like, damn, that boy's loud.
I keep telling everybody we need to get these shirts and these little arm that WWCD. What would Connor do? Because that dude does everything. I mean, he's not afraid of nothing.
He's really not. He's a cool dude. Cool dude.
Look at Amanda. She's like, bored. I'm so bored. Are you bored, Amanda?
I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be called loud. I'm surprised you guys aren't calling me loud.
You're not loud.
Oh, but I am.
When have you been loud?
Oh, I was messing around on Facebook earlier, and I found John, our very first interview from 2018.
No way. Was it good or bad?
Sure did.
Oh,
I am terrible.
I'm
I
terrible.
was terrible. We should show that on an episode because that shit's hilarious.
Is that the one we did at Sci-Fi Bartow?
Clearwater Library.
Oh my God, yes.
That was the first time we met.
Yes, I remember that. Mark introduced me to it.
Mark told you to come talk to me, and game over since then.
You were awesome. I don't think you did bad. I don't think you did bad at all.
I don't know. Like I was standing there, like I had the mic in my hand because you gave me the mic, and I'm standing there like kind of like a nerd, and I'm just
what
like,
do I do, man?
Hi.
I don't know. It was fate. It was fate. We had to meet you.
It was so funny. I'll see if I can find it again and
I guarantee we have it.
I'm pretty sure it's on the NerdQuest page.
Yeah, because that used to be Nerd Talk.
So funny.
So the funny thing is about all that whole mess is everything has reverted back to me now.
Oh,
Nerd
really?
Talk, yep, everything. It's all back into my
does that mean
world.
we're going back to Nerd Talk from NerdQuest?
No, I like NerdQuest. No, you like Nerd Talk?
I like Nerd Talk better.
Okay.
We still have all the old Nerd Talk shirts.
Oh God, we do. I have so many Nerd Talk.
Many Nerd Talk shirts.
You have no idea.
Many.
But
I think the only one I have is the WeBeam TV.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can't go back. That we cannot go back to. But we can go back to Nerd Talk. I don't know. Let's put a poll out there. What is our all four of our fans? What do they think? What do you guys think about Nerd Talk? Nerd Talk or NerdQuest? Which one do you like better?
Would be going back like 7 years almost. We started this show with I don't know.
If we
John, how mad would you get if I mentioned the old people on the show?
Oh no, not at all. I have no problem.
We had Josh, Taylor, James, Dylan. That was the original crew for the show. Missed those guys.
Yep.
At least some of them.
Some of them. Yep.
Some of them are great.
I miss everybody. I miss it. There's some people I do not miss.
I don't miss.
But for the most piece,
there's one person I don't miss.
I know one you don't miss.
Yeah.
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 You're right. I do not.
You're not wrong.
The one I met at that shop in Clearwater Mall.
Oh
God.
Geek.
Yeah. The one I thought was in charge because he acted like he was the one in charge.
Yeah.
Fucking tool.
Anyway, so we're going through today. We're building layouts for all of our new shows and old shows. I can't do Nerd Apocalypse. That's actually, believe it or not, that's taken. But we have so many shows. I mean, we have probably 50 shows that we've done, if not more. This show alone is this is episode 001.2024. That's how we're going to differentiate that. But we've got almost 1,000 episodes of all the Nerd Talks put together. That's a lot. So we've been doing it for a while. So Charles is killing me. Nerdinator Hour.
Is he coming with more names? Nerdinator Hour. That's funny.
No, Charles, we have to stick with either Nerd Talk or NerdQuest. So,
we should put up a poll on the page.
Okay, you should do that. I like it when people
I don't have access to the page.
Oh, I can fix
I
that.
don't have access as an admin, so you're gonna have to give that to me. I have no
Oh,
problem with that.
I can fix
Hell,
that
I'll
in a
even create
heartbeat.
our weekly events and add the hosts too,
Oh,
so that
there we
everybody
go.
can join in the live stream that way instead of finagling
Yes,
profiles like I
we could
do.
do that. Mike, are you still an admin?
Yeah,
I thought
I
so.
should
Yeah.
be.
I don't know. I know at one point in time we had
You
to
locked it down for a little bit.
lock it down for legal reasons. So, I mean, we carry over
And then we had to
10,000
lock it
people.
down after about this time last year.
Almost, yeah.
Might have been May of last year.
Yep.
Um,
So, but talk
maybe
nerdy to
I'm not
me.
no more. No, I'm not
Charles, you
anymore.
are so that's a whole different show, baby.
Charles,
That
we
one
love
there
you.
Amanda does on her own. I'm just saying.
So no,
Charles,
I'm
we
not
love
an
you.
admin anymore.
Okay, we'll fix that. We'll get everybody admin on access again. Has no nerd and talking. Amanda, we have a show for you to do now.
I
Give you a
actually,
little
my podcast I shut down
why?
for now. I got laid off last month and my priorities are different.
I
So I
understand.
did a farewell episode and the dude actually wound up listening to it last Friday, kind of by default, not really on purpose, which is even funnier. And he's like, yeah, he's like, and then I heard you say something about, if you're at Spooky Empire in May, like I'm not vending, but I'll be there with the dude, so you might get a chance to meet him if I'm sober and understand what's happening. It's just like,
Oh my
I mean,
God.
that's why I'm not vending. I'm going to party. There's a big difference.
Yep. I get you. I totally
Spooky
get you.
Empire is officially my party convention. That's where I'm at with it.
Well, Charles, we'll just have to
Maybe I'll
talk.
go back to vending there.
We'll have to talk Amanda and doing the show. Talk nerdy to me.
Talk nerdy to me.
That'd be
That's gonna be
awesome.
hosted on a completely different website, off the air,
Oh,
off the
absolutely
website.
not.
You
Something
can
that's not
only
live
find
on
that link
YouTube,
on like
because
a link
YouTube will ding
tree
me for the excessive
or
F-bombs. Because we know
Uh,
Cage is not going to want to bleep every single one of those out.
no, that's too
see,
much editing, too much of a waste of my time. Hell no. No, 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 no.
Cage, I'll
You
build you a
cannot
bleep
pay me
button.
enough to do that. No, no.
I'll do it. I bet Mike would come up to Georgia and do it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, listen to you. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Gas isn't cheap yet.
What's that?
If the yeet button
Gas
makes
isn't
noise,
cheap enough
I
yet.
could use that.
Dude, you drive a car that gets 50 miles at a freaking gallon.
Doesn't get 50.
You basically
It's like
drive a
24.
Prius.
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Is that a 3-cylinder?
I mean, kind of. It's very
Oh,
fuel
y'all are
efficient, and it's very
mean.
tiny.
That was uncalled for. Unnecessary roughness on the field. Holy shit, time out.
Welcome
Yellow
to the
fla-
show,
yellow card.
baby.
Yellow card. Yellow card. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Somebody throw up a picture of Taylor Swift. Make it normal.
Oh, let's not do that. Please don't do that. I've had enough of that
No,
all year
please.
long.
The Swifties won the Super Bowl. My goodness. Yeah.
Those are some unhinged bitches. Like
They
a friend
really
of mine
are.
is a diehard.
They
He's
really
a
are.
diehard Taylor Swift fan. I don't know if he's still watching. He was earlier, and even he says Swifties are the most unhinged group of bitches he's ever met in his life.
There were a few customers that back when we had the cafe, the Nerdosphere cafe, there were some customers that we had that were like pretty like just walking in there daily, and they would talk to me about the stupidest shit possible. And Taylor Swift was like at the top of the list at all times.
I'm sorry.
I
Yeah, I'm
don't
sorry.
I'm
worry.
so sorry.
Do you know how many times I got told, "Oh my God, you were the luckiest person in the world because you have the same birthday as my Swiftie"? Daily. I share
Wait
the
a
same
minute.
birthday with Taylor Swift.
No, you
It's
do
awful.
not.
I'm
Yeah, December
so
13th.
sorry.
It's awful.
So sorry.
My
I'm s-
birthday, shadowed. Just off in the distance. It's Swifty's birthday.
Oh, Charles said he would sub and he'll simp to mod it. Don't know what that means, but okay.
Cage, what was your birthday? December what?
13th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
Yeah.
lucky number too.
Yep.
Wait a minute, Mike. You know when Taylor Swift's birthday is?
Well, I just said it, so
Watching too much of
he's
the
got a
freaking
pass.
Chiefs, you learn everything from it.
Too much of the Chiefs. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here. That wasn't even a good game. That sucked. Halftime was
I didn't think
I
it
was
was a
asleep
bad
I didn't
game.
because
watch
I
the
was trying to
halftime
work
show.
overnight.
what's
Not
that?
not that nerds really like watch sports. I mean, like we watch esports
They
and we
do.
watch like esports. I can't really think of anything else. But like
He's
I
I
I
watched
Esports.
I
football.
I grew up both sides. I grew up playing sports and being nerdy as possible. That game wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't great. There was definitely better games like 2017 when the Eagles won against the Patriots because
Dude, there were better
fly
regular
Eagles
season
fly,
games
baby.
than that
That's
Super
all I'm
Bowl
saying.
game.
No, but it shouldn't. It definitely felt more scripted than ever. You know,
Yeah,
Super
for
Bowls
sure.
haven't really been like scripted or like feeling scripted until Kansas City started winning. Mahomes is a great quarterback, but everyone else they just seem to be better,
Mahomes
but
is the
like
GOAT.
just not trying hard for some reason.
he's
But you know
what?
what game was good?
What?
Which one?
Helldiver 2.
Let's talk about that.
Helldivers 2.
That was
What
a
a
good
great
Oh
say.
my
segue there,
god.
Mike.
The
Let me
game
just
that
put
came
that
out of
up.
nowhere
The democracy.
for democracy.
For
The memes that are going around
democracy.
with this game right now are
There is
amazing.
no better honor than to be a hell diver, baby. Oh, it's such a good
So
game.
think Starship Troopers, but you're like a normal Space Marine Halo junkie character, and you just get a squad of 4 and go kill bugs. And they do the whole military propaganda like Starship Troopers does. It's amazing. And so everybody works together that's online to liberate the planets. So you'll see each planet, the little ticker says 50% liberated 51, but then the robots, because there's also a robot half, will take over, and then you go back to like 10% liberated. It's fun. So there's two things you're fighting right now: robots and the bugs.
Well, how much?
It's fun.
How
It
much?
is fantastic. If
How much?
you
What?
What does it cost?
right now it's
$40.
$40.
So they had their first official patch today because they were having some issues with people logging in. They did not think the game was going to take off like it did, and it's outsold Pal World already and everything.
Yep.
Like the
Really?
#1 game right now, only on PlayStation and PC. So all the Xbox
Xbox.
people are crying like a little baby.
Yeah, I do feel
Y'all
bad
get
because
Halo, y'all get
half my friends were waiting for it to come on Xbox, and they were just so sad when it didn't. It broke my heart that me playing on my superior PC and killing
Did you get the
bugs
game,
and robots.
Cage?
Yeah, I did,
So me and
dude.
Dylan need to play.
Oh, dude, it is so much fun. The first
That's
experience
what I
that
was
I
playing
have,
before I logged in.
the first experience that I had was just me dolphin diving and doing barrel rolls for like 20 minutes. I died. I used all 20 of our lives. I didn't care. I dolphin dove
And what's
into
great
everything.
is this isn't a pay to win type game either. They do have microtransactions, but technically you don't even have to buy those because you can earn the money in a game to buy everything from the microtransaction. So you don't even have to spend $1. You just got to grind a little bit more to get it.
And
Just
that's really
grind.
what I enjoyed about the game so far is that, with
And the
Destiny,
things to buy is only like the microtransaction is a set of armor, and that's it.
exactly.
Nothing
And
that's gonna make you play better.
let's be real. Armor doesn't do shit in that game. You still die
No, I know.
regardless. But like in
Oh yeah,
Destiny, in Destiny, everything was pay to win. And everything
yeah.
was
That's what was
who could
unfair.
buy their way to finish the game fastest.
And what's it called?
It's called Helldivers 2,
Helldiver 2, a
and
small little independent company.
God, I wish we had this trailer. This is such a good game. And I will try and bring in some gameplay for next time because I guarantee that the game's gonna be going for a long time.
So
I
there
mean,
is a way to get in when the servers are full, Cage. I don't know if you know.
no, I
If
don't.
one of your friends is on Steam that's in a game, just hit join game and you bypass the queue and get in. Then once you're in, leave the group and go back to your ship.
I feel like that was like self-explanatory, but I just never tried doing that. I never
I
tried,
tried that
and it sucks.
today.
I waited like 30 minutes just to try and get into the queue, and then dude, it
Yesterday was
sucked. It was
worst. I
bad.
was playing all day because we were off, and at 4:30, got kicked off, and I couldn't get back in all night because it just would not load or
Unlucky
anything.
for you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
So I'm stuck at level 7. No, 8. I just got 8 today.
I
'Cause I
think me,
played for
you,
like
and
an hour
Dylan.
after work.
I think me, you, and Dylan need to sit down and record some gameplay of all of us dropping
Let's
in
do it.
and then just dying in horrible ways because
Just
it
edit the
happens
language
so
out.
much.
Oh yeah, especially against the robots, you die quickly and painfully.
If
Y'all are over here making me jealous. I don't have time to play video games because I
Right.
know if I do, I'm gonna get nothing done.
Not a
joke's on
thing.
you, I have no life, so what now?
I
The
don't have a
game's
life
definitely worth the
either. That's the
$40.
thing. I'm laid off looking for a new job, but I have that I have a part-time job that I was working before I was working my day job, so that I'm now doing that 10
Oh
plus
god.
hours a day.
I
Oh,
No
can't.
problem.
hey, look who's online. Krista's on there.
You go any further. But yeah, fun
My
game.
my niece is there.
If you've ever wanted to experience what uh
Starship Troopers.
that along with fighting T2s from
Yeah,
Terminator,
Starship. Well, they announced the other races. You're going to have androids and you're going to have aliens
Oh,
you see,
to fight against.
I
Yeah.
I heard that was a rumor, right? And I don't
I'd
mind
rather play
androids too
COD,
much.
thanks. And I
It's
don't like
the
that game.
aliens that I have an issue with because, like, what are they going to use? Like, what are they going to use, like, model wise? You know what I mean?
It's not like the Alien movie. They're weird looking blue
But that's what
critters.
everyone's going to think, and I'm going to hate when I don't see it. I'm going to hate
Well,
when I
they're
can't
aliens,
shoot a
but they gave
xenomorph
them
and
a
go,
name. I
"What?
don't
Well,
remember the name.
that's not an alien."
that's not an alien. That's an alien.
I have
It's
a really bad joke in my head after he just said that. It's a bad one. It's a Home Depot one. I'm just gonna go away now.
Yeah,
Oh.
go away now. Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, no,
Well,
not a good
I
joke.
guess
Anyway, Helldivers
run out
2,
and go
fun
get
game.
it. I'm watching the trailer right now. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, if you have the time, if you have literally any time of the day, you will make more time.
Huh.
It's a blast.
it's worth it. Hop on, play it, enjoy it, kill bugs for
If,
Now,
if
democracy.
there's a game that I'm gonna kill time with, it's gonna be BG3.
ooh, what's that one?
Baldur's Gate.
All this game. You know, I heard good and bad reviews about it.
Swept all the awards at the Game Awards
It did
in
all of
January.
them.
Gale and Astarion are the funniest characters like ever.
And what's it about?
Astarion is a vampire.
D&D.
It's Baldur's Gate. It's
Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons.
how
Oh,
can you call yourself a nerd and
D&D.
not know what Baldur's Gate is?
Hey, I'm a nerd of most things, not all things.
Not the fun
Go ahead,
things.
lie your way out of this one. Go on.
I'm more of a
Tell me.
I'm more of a
ahead.
tech
Come on.
nerd.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
I'm okay with saying
I'm
I don't
your
know anything
captain.
about it.
Really?
mean,
Because you haven't
you-
said it yet.
you-
I don't know
You've
anything
kind of just
about
made
it. How you
excuses. You're
feel
like,
better?
well,
You could have
you
just pulled the old
see.
card.
I'm a
Like
what?
because the
See,
last time we talked about this was before the game came out, months and months ago.
Yep. Who are they?
It still drives me crazy how much those pops look like.
What anime are they
What's
from?
his name from?
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, he's
remembered.
learning.
You
What's his name?
remembered.
Master Roshi trained everybody.
Yep. Yep.
Who's a voice actor?
Master Roshi.
All right. Yeah. I don't
Okay,
know that
so
one.
I'm
I
a
could
nerd,
kill us
and
for voice
even
actor.
me who I'm like, no, I don't know who voice actors are.
Yeah.
me neither.
I can.
Nor do I care. I know that's
Unfortunately,
mean,
I
but
don't know. Some voice actors are really cool.
well, that's great. But
Some
I
voice
don't care.
actors
unless
are
they're
really
narrating my
cool.
book, I don't care.
Oh, Matt.
Yeah.
Some
I narrate
voice
my own
actors
books.
are really cool, but at the same time, I don't think they're cool enough for me to like remember them fully.
Right.
Like if I saw them at their panel, I'd be like, oh my god, I know who you are. Thank you for doing the work that you
Yeah.
did.
Right.
But like,
So Holiday Matsuri, I actually got interviewed J. Michael Tatum, big voice actor, and me and him went sidebar at his table for like 35, 40 minutes, talked about Ghost and everything. He's all
sounds
into
familiar.
Bigfoot,
Who did he
Ghost.
voice act?
He's Sebastian
Yeah.
off Black Butler. And
Okay,
he
yeah,
does
never mind.
many other things.
No, I thought it was.
But what was cool was after he told me he's into Bigfoot, I told him about Mark Muncie's book. He's like, oh, I found one of his books at a bookstore and I bought it before and I love it.
It's so
So I told
funny
him
that
we'll have
I
to
can
get
go
the rest of
into
them.
I can go into a Cracker Barrel and find his book. That's just
Cracker Barrel, Walgreens.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
Cracker
So,
Barrel being the widest place possible. I'm not
speaking of,
surprised.
we are bringing Parageeks back, by the way. So I've got
Oh,
to
do
talk to
tell.
everybody offline about how we're going to do this because we're teaming up with 5 investigators up here as well. 1 that's in Tennessee, 2 that's in Alabama, and 3 that's in Georgia. That's 6. So, and I
Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry, Charles just said Minsk and Boo forever. That guy voice acted for Minsk?
Probably, I don't
Is
know.
that what I'm
He's
getting out of
done
this?
so much.
I don't know.
Never
I'm
went
not
there, man. I used to play that
J.
game. I was
Michael
the one the
Tatum's
healers
done
hated.
so
The
much.
healers were my best. The healers are still my best friends. They're like, when are you coming back? And I'm like, never. That game is nothing but a cash
I'm
grab
not
these
gonna
days.
lie. I'm not gonna lie, Mike. When you said something J, I thought you meant like Michael J. White. Which, if you don't know who Michael J. White
Spawn!
is,
Michael
The
J.
original
White.
Spawn actor.
Michael J. White, yeah, he's a cool dude. I
Love
thought you
that
meant
man. I
him.
have
I
a
was like,
crush on
holy
him.
shit, he voice acts now. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Such a crush on that man.
J. Michael Tatum.
Nah,
Okay, never
Michael
mind
J.
that.
White.
Card reader that
We're on that
has,
conversation now.
So we had Tarot Card Reader there that has like 9.7 million followers on TikTok, and we actually had J. Michael Tatum come do his tarot card reading there too.
Gotcha.
What is tarot card reading? I don't know
don't
what that
go down that
is.
path.
No, I will.
Don't do it, man.
I will.
Mine are right here.
Go for it. Go for it.
I have some up there on the
Guys,
wall.
we have 10 minutes left of the show. I will go for all 10 minutes. I will ask stupid questions. I don't care.
Tarot cards are.
What are they?
It's people that see your
I
future.
do a full moon reading. I do a monthly reading. Sometimes I do a reading when I can't get out of my own head.
What kind of books are you reading where you're just like doing readings? Like what are you reading? Pamphlets, flyers, books?
Most
Bibles?
sets like this come with they come with a book. And
so you are reading.
They give you They give you different spreads. Like they tell you what all the cards are, how to care for the deck, and then it gives you like different spreads, right? You can do a single card, you can do something like this. Hang on.
It looks like a really bad game of solitaire.
This particular deck that I got is
it can be.
absolutely gorgeous.
It kind of looks like it.
I used to do this one for a while, and then I just stopped because it's time consuming, and I just.
It seems like it, yeah.
But these cards are freaking beautiful, and that's why I had to have this deck.
Which one do you have? The Labyrinth?
This is the Antique Anatomy Tarot by Claire Goodchild.
I got the Dungeons and Dragons tarot card deck.
I have a cool Magic the Gathering deck.
And I think a Disney Villains
New
one.
Streets of Capenna.
I've got
cool
Mandalorian deck. Here's a deck right here. Show my screen here, Cage.
What is that?
That's funny. So, Cage, Charles gave an answer of the deck of many things, but it tells you answers to life's questions. Now, here's the thing. You can ask it the question, and then you can read the description of the card, but unless it's something you're familiar with, you're not going to know exactly what it's telling you.
Well, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy already told me the
answer is 42. That's me until,
yeah, 42.
until November 17th,
It's
11:59.
It's the greatest answer in the entire world. 42.
Have y'all not seen my Sunday posts? I refer to myself as the answer every Sunday.
Yep, you do.
Every Sunday.
Oh, the lollipop.
Speaking of, should I run and grab the lollipop?
Yeah, go get your lollipop. This is
Go for it.
I think she broke the internet with this.
So. I've been curious to see what this means.
Yeah. You're not going to be curious. You're going to know what it means. Trust me.
Perfect.
So, my niece Christine's here watching. So close your eyes, Christina. I don't want you to get.
I forgot who that was, I'll be honest.
So
Oh.
no licking the lollipop. No licking the lollipop.
No, I did that. I did that last night and took pictures and sent it to the
Not
people
without
who
having
made it.
50 Cent in the background.
Charles is going to lose
Oh,
his shit.
that one.
So, super fun fact about this lollipop. I'm gonna have to hold it really close.
No,
No, you
you're
don't.
not. That's good.
Joy, Joy, are right here in the middle, which is absolutely hilarious.
We
I have
can just
another one
believe
too.
you.
It's a pina colada flavor.
A penis colada?
Yes,
I don't know
basically.
who was there with me, whether it was John or Michael. Who was there with me when we went to a con and I got a bag of cock? It was Rooster Lollipops, but the guy was selling it as a bag of cocks. I wish I had
Was it
it was
Candies by
you.
chance?
It
That's
was
the
Tampa
one.
Bay
Mike.
Comic Con, wasn't it?
Yeah. I gave
It was
all
because
those away.
that's when I was helping Bree.
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
So I couldn't give them to any of my friends. So what I ended up doing was I put them in people's parked cars at Walmart, and I put them in the window wipers. I just kept putting them in there. Like, all right, just have a good day.
Charles is like, oh, my
bag of
virgin
cock.
eyes.
Yeah.
That is
It's
a
funny
sight to
because
see.
I'm friends with the candy makers.
Oh, you really?
Daddy's Candies. So we end up seeing each other at a lot of different events.
Okay.
So when I found out they were there on Saturday in Bartow, I was very excited, and I went and saw them and said
I
hello. And
don't
of
mean
course,
to
every
sound
time I see
suspicious,
them,
but like, how big can they make those lollipops?
he's got one that I think is like 5 pounds.
But
It's not
like
a lollipop.
lengthwise, like
So he made a giant one that I want to say was probably about this big. You can find it on like their Instagram or TikTok.
that's
right
funny.
back.
Like
All
of
right, well, he's
people
gone now.
Of people
Hold on, I have to
licking
break
it
this.
because nobody can fit it really in their whole mouth because it's just so big. They do a lot of
Hey,
bridal
man.
showers and things like that. Bachelorette parties.
That's cool. They seem like a fun
They're so
company.
much fun. They're great people.
Do they offer like a deal where you can just buy like
back.
a big mystery bag, and then you can just hand
I
someone
don't
just like
know. That would
bag to dick?
probably be a really good idea, though. I
It
can,
would be.
I'll
It'd be
I'll
funny.
text him in a little bit and let him know.
It'd be
Be
funny.
like, "Hey, I was doing the live show today, and it was suggested that maybe you offer something like a giant mystery bag of lollipops."
Yes.
Do they make boobies?
They do. They make boobies. They make vajayjays.
No way.
Yeah.
Do they
That
smell
stuff
like
is
Gwyneth
special
Paltrow?
For
yeah.
for the children watching the show, that's a rare kind of bird in Canada.
Oh my god! You see what Charles wrote?
It's
They put the Willy Wonka.
His eyes are burning. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's funny.
That's awesome.
It's really good.
So we might
bad.
as well give the
That's
guy a
not
little
many.
love. Where can people go get one if they want one?
The website is dandiescandiesflorida.com. It's DANDIES candiesfl.com. And then there shows like all the time. I don't know if they're doing Tampa Bay Comic Con. As of right now, they're not doing Spookala. They do a bunch of different markets over toward the Orlando area because that's where
I'm
they're
pretty
at.
sure this is
Yeah.
this is the guy's website. Yep.
That
Yeah,
is the
that's
website,
it.
yes.
Oh,
And the
this is
man
the
on the left
guy
is the
that
candy
gave me the bag
maker.
of
That's
cocks.
Dan.
Jeez, this is the
Yeah.
same guy.
This is the guy.
It
This
is.
is the guy.
I
Cool
kind of
dude.
figured it was him.
Very cool dude.
Yep, he's awesome. He's awesome. Him and his wife are amazing. That's Dan. And
Yep.
then that's Max on the right-hand side. Max helps them out.
That's
And then if
hilarious.
ever we're at the same event and
So-
I don't have my own table, I cover for Max if he's got something to do.
Amanda, where can people go get your book?
Shop.amandabird.net.
AmandaBird.net. Spell that.
Shop.amandabird, BYRD.net. Yep.
Okay. We'll put that.
I
Make
would
sure you
rather
put
direct
that in
people
the
there than
put that in the
retailers.
comments, so that way people can know.
Okay.
I expect at
and
least
Charles,
a
just
signed
for you,
version.
I'm going to start narrating book 8, hopefully this week, if not next week. I'm sorry, book 3. Jesus.
You'll be all
Brain
right.
fart.
It's all right, babe. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
Getting there. So we need to support her. We need to get this girl so she doesn't need extra jobs. She needs to make money off writing and not off OnlyFans or whatever that thing is called.
The special website. We can't say that we're on
special website.
Facebook. Come on, man.
Oh,
I don't know. I
What are we talking about?
Don't worry
all I
about
know
it.
is
Don't worry
if you
about it.
keep putting them pictures up,
We'll tell you
you're
when
gonna
you're
start
older.
something somewhere so you can make some money on that shit because you blew the internet up.
No, I didn't.
We
Oh,
have
yeah,
I
fun
you
did get a
here.
did.
bunch of messages of what is with you in these feet pics. And I'm like, all right, so that shit started back in like 2013.
Hey, there's guys that pay big money for that.
I'm just bringing it back.
Feet
Yeah,
finder.
Yeah, true.
Feet finder, right? You can make some
we can talk about
bucks.
that later. We're
Yeah,
not
we
going
can
to
talk
talk
about
about
that.
that while we're live.
I can build you a website. So anyway, we got about a minute and a half left. Go. This has
Yep,
been a
we
good
do.
show. We're back. We're trying to get our own groove back, which is kind of nice. You know what I'm saying? I've missed everybody. God, do I miss everybody?
Missed you too, John.
So I'm back next week for a couple of days because I got to go down, pick the camper up, and bring it back. So if anybody wants to go down and drive back up and then drive back, I could use a passenger, so I'm not by myself. Paul
Be
is
a passenger princess, please.
passenger
funny.
princess. You ain't got to drive because I'm pulling the camper up. We're gonna, we'll stay the night and then come back because I've got to work next weekend. That weekend after, and then I'm in Daytona. Then may need you for Daytona. Anyway, got 55 seconds left, or a little bit less. Amanda, tell everybody where they can find you on your social medias.
Most of them is author Amanda Bird. And then there's like an underscore between author and Amanda, and then another one between Amanda and Bird. Sometimes
Excellent.
it's Amanda Bird author, but I've been trying to keep it consistent.
Right. Mike, where can we find you?
Everywhere. Twitch is MUNKY Spawn. Instagram's cosplay in Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything.
Cage,
Hi.
you're like me. I'm right here.
Dude, you can find me switching the shows here at
Yeah.
Area 52 Media Group. I mean, I won't be here for much longer, though.
No, we're going to lose him in
I'll
April.
be
We'll talk
here.
more about that
Yeah.
later. So
Yes,
everybody,
sir.
have a good week.
Bye,
Have a good weekend.
guys.
We'll see everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.